And
Boom, boom,
alive.
boom, boom, boom. We are live. I don't know why you interrupted me, but this is Curb Reaction's Book of Boba Episode 3. Was it epic? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think the Power Rangers came to town? We're gonna find out next.
The Power Rangers came this. Oh yeah, you funny.
And let's jump on screen because we weren't on screen before.
You know,
But how are you doing, sir?
I'm all right. You know, how you doing today?
You look
Finally, we here.
like you fell into the background.
It does match my outfit. I'm kind of fly. I'm pretty fly
For what?
for a white guy. I'm lying. My godfather Sammy Sosa, so I'm part Cuban.
Whatever happened to Sammy Sosa? But we need to jump into this episode and get past the intros. You need to support our channel. You need to like, comment, subscribe. Follow me at Papa Oblock. Follow this Felix Supreme
Oh,
305.
the energy, I'm loving it. I'm loving it.
Well, we need to get it started because then people start clicking off. They need to follow the main channel, Tales from the Crib.
Yeah,
we
man.
got
Follow that,
more
man. Follow that
subscribers.
for us.
We rode to 100 subscribers. I think we're at like 65, 70 subscribers now. Scan the QR code. We're on the almost to 200 followers on Instagram. So do all of that, support us, and that's where you can stay in tune. But yeah, check out our other videos. We've already reacted to Book of Boba episode 1 and 2. We rate it out of 1 to 10. I'm a big Star Wars fan. My co-host is a kind of regular person that's not really into Star Wars, I guess you could say, but is checking this show out and giving a regular person review.
Well, listen, my reviews are amazing. They're at box office. Everybody loves them. They come to me every day in the grocery store and be like, "Hey, aren't you the guy that does Star Wars stuff?"
Don't you call Boba Fett Bulbasaur?
Listen here,
Boba Fett?
Hakuna Matata. Everybody knows what they know.
But what they need to know is this is the intro. I'll go ahead and get out of the way. The streets of Mos Espa.
That's what it's called. I was trying to figure out how you pronounce that.
Yeah,
Mos Espa.
Yeah, look. Now we're in the streets. And now we're on the side of the streets.
Now we gotta hide in.
And now look, we're jumping. We're stealing their mopeds. No, I'm kidding. But let's go ahead and jump into the episode. So let's jump into the cornerback. So we go ahead. We got the robot. He's telling Boba how Jabba used to run it, and then how Bib Fortuna, when he took over, how he basically lost some powers. He shared the power in the city, and then that gets broken up by this water merchant who's saying there's some young punks stealing his water.
Man, the fact that he was over there taxing people for water, I would have put him in the pit. He should have been in the pit in the beginning.
Make him live in the pit.
You know, and then,
smell the pit.
Then the fact that you over here saying that, oh, they don't respect you because you ain't out here killing people. Like, what? Relax. Everybody doesn't have to perish.
They think it's Chicago out here. They're trying to get crunk in the club.
Nah, man, that's messed up. But I mean, if you can finesse water for however much you can finesse it for, by all
people
means.
finesse everything. So there's about to be a tsunami. The price of water's going up. Just like the price of gas.
Exactly. Then he over there talking about he getting robbed by people. I'm thinking it's like some grown man like earlier before robbing him. Like they just robbing everybody.
It's that one dude. He's been in a bunch of shows, and he kind of took me out of the scene because I was like, "You don't belong in Star Wars. Get out of here." And then we'll go ahead and jump to the next thing where he confronts the children with the prosthetic limbs.
The children, and one of them has a fake eye like Cyclops.
Not like Cyclops, but he does have a fake eye.
He's called a Fetty Wap Jr.
Cyclops had real eyes. He just put the visor so he could shoot lasers directly.
We gonna find out later. But once again, he's out here befriending everybody. It makes no sense.
I wanted Boba to backhand people. Boba would be like, "Well, pal, down to the ground, noob."
And then they over here, they was even, and then on top of that, they weren't even afraid of him. They were like, "Yeah, we know who you are."
They're like, "You're old." He's like, "What?"
And then he takes off his helmet.
He's supposed to be the most feared bounty hunter in the galaxy, and some teenagers are going to be like, "You're old. Get out of here."
There's nothing scarier than a teenager.
And then he's like, "You know what, little teen boppers? You can come and work for me if there's no work." And they're on Tatooine, which is supposed to be a desert planet. And these kids are dressed like they just came out of
a B2K concert.
Yes, I was going to say Express. If you've ever been in a mall and seen an Express, these
Express.
kids look like they hopped right out of an Express store. And they were too clean. They looked like they showered if they'd been out of work and living in the streets. How are they so manicured? And how do they have brand new, shiny, slow mopeds?
I
It
know.
makes no sense. How do they afford that if they have no work? How do they afford all the robot arms with the go-go gadgets?
I guess they still in this water. But you know it's funny when he came when the man came outside, I was like, hey, you're not supposed to be being their friends. You're supposed to be handling this. He's like, well, how much do they owe you? He was like 16, and he was like, I'll give you 500. And he was like, if it's 16, like, I'll
I
give you
said
500,
500.
and I'll let you work here, or you can go to some place called Mimosa,
Most Isley.
Mos Eisley, Mos Island,
Most Isley.
Mos Eisley.
Yeah.
Sounds like a basketball player.
That would be a good basketball player name.
Mm.
But yeah, and it was ridiculous, and those kids were not cool. No one cared about them. But anyway, we get him going into a flashback after he rounds up the Disney Channel children.
And right here, this reminds me of my childhood, watching my daddy go to the corner store for milk. And right now, let me tell you, it's 2022, and we still don't got no milk.
But his daddy came back.
Oh, I guess we got nothing to comment in. I get you.
but his daddy came back only to be beheaded by Mace Windu. He said, "Get your mother effing head off your mother effing shoulders."
Oh yeah, Samuel L. Jackson, Snakes on the Plane.
Yeah.
I love it.
So he still has trauma from that. And then he leaves the Tuskens to go collect money from the Pikes. Those are the drug dealers that they stopped the train. And they said that they would get paid for safe passage.
Those are people that look like Finding Nemo, the fish people.
The fish face. The fish faces. But let's see.
Did you get one of that?
Yeah, here he is
Okay.
talking to the Pike guy. I got the artwork followed by the real picture in the corner.
Exactly. And on this scene, the piker was like, you know,
The Pikachu,
he said, I didn't mess up
the
this time.
Pikes.
So this time he was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be out here paying for double protection. I need one protection.
Already paid the street thugs on the motorbikes.
Exactly. And the whole time we were like, what are you talking about? He's like, I'm a Tusken. You play the Tuskens. And he's like, no, we paid the biker dudes. And then that's when it flashed.
And then
He should have popped him.
he should have popped him right
See,
then and right there.
That's what happened. See, you didn't finish the job, so they came back and they spun the block.
And
Now look what they did,
and they split again.
which makes no sense. Me and Gavin been wondering this forever. How are they outnumbered and they still lost?
That's what I don't understand. The Tuscans seem like they had at least 30 to 50 people in their tribe. Maybe not 50, but at least 30. And it looked like there was like 6 bikers. And didn't Boba take them out by themselves when he got the bikes
With no
so they
stick.
could do the train with his stick? He just used his big gaffy stick and said, "You take the gaffy and you like it." But and then they come and the masters of the gaffy sticks get slaughtered. And they get updated weapons from the train. None
made
of
no
this made
sense.
sense.
None of it made sense. Like they didn't
This
use
was
none of the
terrible
training.
writing.
And then on top of that, the warrior, we still don't know where the lady is.
Oh yeah, the princess warrior.
Yeah,
The one that was in the all black cloth. She was the one that trained Boba. We did not see her body, so hopefully she is alive. But none of this makes sense. And it's like, why did they give us 2 full episodes of building a life relationship with the Tuskens just for them to get murked in half a second? It made no sense.
My mom told my dad the same thing. Why do you keep calling Jesse saying you're gonna come over and pick him up and you never come? It makes no sense.
And coming later, we will have crib therapy. I will be talking to my co-host and getting him to the next stages of life. But no, I'm just kidding. But basically, we have the craziest scene.
The best scene of the whole actual TV show.
Yeah, Boba's like, "Oh, I guess I'm done healing," and it opens till he gets choke slammed.
I've been waiting for this to happen. I've been wondering when will somebody come out this chamber and get caught with this sneaky hit. And
Get
then,
caught with their pants down.
exactly. Then it was crazy. He was fighting.
Yeah, look, I
with
got it right here.
boxers.
Look, I mean, look at this. Look at Chrysanthemum. He is the
This was
pepper-colored Wookiee. He's black and gray, and look at him fighting him here. He charged up his spiked knuckles and smacked Boba right across the face with a cold cut. Any human being would be, their head would be dang near knocked off. And he survived it without wearing any of his armor.
He was just wet.
How?
He was slippery and wet. That's all he had.
Wookiees are strong enough to rip people's arms off their body. And you're telling me he could survive a cold cock to the face? It's ridiculous. But what do I have here?
This is when the Power Rangers came into play. They all came out of nowhere to help him fight this Wookiee.
Yeah, they
look at see. I'm learning. Gotta give me that. This
at least
Wookiee.
you didn't call him Chewbacca.
Whatever.
But yeah, look, he basically gets like the wrestler. He jumps into the Gamorrean guards, which are the little piglets. He knocks him down. He Mike Tyson's one, biting its ear off.
It was like 1 versus 10, and the one was just kicking everybody, but it made no sense.
And then the Wookiee gets surrounded. Black Chrysanthemum gets surrounded by the Power Ranger children, and then Fennec Shan comes up and hits the buttons for him to fall in the pit. He grabs on, and then she takes the knife from the butt of her gun, as you can see in the in the portion on the right. I was gonna try to say corner picture, with the corner picture down there, you can see where I got the perfect screenshot of when the knife is going into his hand, which made him drop. So it was amazing. Actually, it was trash. I wanted the real fight. Boba in his armor, instead of like doing the spa day karate, and then he comes out in his robe. Why wouldn't he come out in his armor when he knows this guy is a menace?
I swear, like, I think he doesn't like wearing his costume. Like, every time I see him, he's always trying to take it off. Every time.
He's like, it's heavy. I hate it. It's heavy. I'm getting old. But like, I just didn't understand it. I was waiting for an awesome fight. I got Boba getting the crap beat out of him, and then he gets saved by Fennec pressing a trapdoor on the floor.
And once again, he doesn't kill anybody. He's out here just saving lives. He just saves everybody. He just saves people, which makes me upset.
Yeah, because this is basically what my co-host is alluding to. The Hutts come. They're eating dinner. Like, how did we survive Chrysanthemum? The Hutts come and apologize, and they said, we're getting out of here. It's not worth it. It's promised to the Pikes. The mayor is turned his back on you. We're giving you a rancor to say we're sorry, and you can keep Chrysanthemum or sell him off to the gladiators. And he decided just to let him go. And he knows he's going into crazy stuff. Why would he not keep him as a personal bodyguard? He's like, I'll kill you, or I will let you be my personal bodyguard. I'm pretty sure he would take the personal bodyguard.
I'm pretty sure he would. Just like oh man, we forgot the pigs.
I talked about it. The one
Chris Hansen ate him like a piece of bacon.
I told you he got Mike Tyson. No. Did you not hear me say that?
Chris Hansen ate the little piggies like a piece of bacon.
Chris's name wasn't Chris Hansen.
What was his name?
Chris Hansen.
Chris Hansen?
This isn't 2020.
What?
Chris Hansen is a guy that catches people like texting younger people, underage people, and they're really like, I thought I was coming here to have pizza. That's who they sent to stop Boba. They sent Chris Hansen. Like, we got some messages on you, Boba.
I guess you over here talking about the P word. I'm over here talking about Chris Hansen.
Oh my God. But
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but it's crazy. This was such a quick turnaround. Like, they just tried to.
It was it. Like, they just came. First, they were trying to take over the land. Then it was like, nope, somebody else has it, so we're just gonna let you have it.
And then they give him a rancor.
It doesn't make any sense. And once again, he's just accepting things from strangers. He's accepting friendships. He's accepting gifts.
Candy from strangers. They probably have razor blades in them.
It's horrible.
But
see, if I was this person, everybody be perished.
But he gets the rancor, and he what's that guy's the machete guy?
Machete.
Yeah, he was the one that was training him. He was also from Spy Kids, as some people remember.
He's still in my line. That's all I had for the scene.
But I thought this was like a back in the Roman times where they snuck the horse in, and then they jumped out of the horse, and they attacked like a sneak attack. That's how they got
Jim Carrey was hiding in his buttocks.
No, not like Ace Ventura. That would be hilarious. But I thought it was a setup. I thought the Rancor was like, once they took the things off his eyes, was going to attack Boba.
I
But
really did
they
too.
actually gave him a real present, which is crazy.
I still don't believe it. Once again, that's what 3 people. That's the piglets, the Power Rangers, and this Rancor. Somebody finna turn on them. I just can't wait to see who. And I'm like, I told you so.
The mayor already turned on him.
Oh man, the mayor's so is that scene on here? Do we have that slide?
Yeah, look, so basically he is bonding with the Rancor. His robot you see in the corner interrupts him, says, the mayor can't see you for 20 days. So he's like, F that. We're going right now. Power Rangers unite.
And then once again, you see him walking.
Look at the mayor's assistant. I really dislike that guy. He's super annoying.
I know, man. You know, he had what's coming to him. I always knew he was a fake.
He was a snitch.
He was exactly. And
Snitch 9.
As soon as he was like, "Let me go in his back office real quick to go talk to him," I know he was finna pull a okey doke.
Exactly. And then yeah, so they go in there. They try to talk to him. He does pull the okey doke when he locks the door and takes off the back, as you see here. He's whipping that whip around the corner like it's Tokyo Drift. And then the Power Rangers chase him on the slowest chase I've ever seen in my life.
I would have thrown a rock at him. Probably would have got him faster than that.
I mean, yeah, it felt like you could have just literally ran faster than these mopeds could go. It's like, were they on low battery? Do they run on battery? Do they not have gas? What's going on here?
What's clearly enough is they weren't the ones in Austin, because the ones in Austin go fast.
They go real fast. They're scary. Especially when you spend too much time on 6th Street.
Gavin got lost at the lake.
I got lost, but then I was found. But anyways, the show wraps up, and it looks like the Pikes are coming. They're coming in numbers. They look like punks. Boba's already beat him down before, and as I hope he unleashes the Rancor, I want him to take him down.
And,
what are you gonna say?
and right now, I mean, it was so many Rancors there that I really think that we might have a problem in the next episode.
Pikes? The people?
The people.
The Pikes. The Rancor was the big giant one.
They. Like DJ Khaled said.
No, DJ Khaled. But the Pikes, I wonder what they're going to bring, if they're going to hire a crazy bounty hunter like Bosk or somebody else from the past comics or some, lore there, who's going to pop up. But they need to improve this show, because out of 10, what do you rate this episode 3?
And this is a short episode too. I mean,
episode 1 was short and episode 3 was short. I don't like that. I like episodes longer than 40 minutes.
I give it I guess a 6 out of 10, 6.5.
I give this episode a 6.5 out of 10 because I was really disappointed with the Chrysanthemum fight, because he fought him in wet chones instead of fighting him in his armor that he's somehow allergic to. I don't know if it's giving him rashes or if he's getting, what is it called when you get the bumps on your butt?
Herpes?
You can't say that. No, I'm kidding. I don't know if you can say that. We're going to find out, people. But what is preparation 8? Hemorrhoids. I was trying to say hemorrhoids, sir.
Chicken pox.
Yeah, chicken pox. But yeah, look at Chrysanthemum here in all his glory. He had a giant gun. Why did he come in with only fist? Also something that makes no sense. You know what he should have done? Instead of opening the chamber and choking him, he should have just used that giant gun and shot the container to heck. And then Book of Boba would just be over after three episodes.
Episode 3.
Chrysanthemum killed him in his sleep.
Plot twist. That would
be a what if. I would have hated that though, because I don't want Boba to die. But y'all got to get Boba on some crazy stuff. On that one episode of season 2 in Mandalorian, he beat up a bunch of people with his stick. He finally got his armor back, and then he murked like 2 full units. What happened to that Boba?
I don't know, man. This is looking a little sus. He's looking a little simpish.
They're calling him Beta Fett. That's what, if you watch Nerd Theory or Star Wars Theory, Josh was calling him Beta Fett, and I thought it was hilarious. He was, Beta Fett coming back. This is the Disneyfication of Star Wars. They're making all these raw characters act like little sissies. He's going to be Beta Fett. Welcome back. If you just noticed there was a cut because we had some little jerks trying to interrupt our show. We didn't ask for any extra special guests, so we had to send them away and send them to Merktown.
Why are you still like Hulk Hogan?
Because we're going to get it and we're going to throw it down.
Man, forget them haters, man. No, don't matter. Like we was saying, Chris Santon.
He didn't live up to his hype. We were disappointed. We rated this episode. I think I gave it like a, what did I give it? Like
out of 10?
Yeah, I think I gave it like a.
I gave it like a 7.
Yeah, say 7 is a good number.
You know, it's getting up there. You know what I mean? You know, it started off real strong, and then like it's going down. But you know, 7 episodes. So who knows? You know, maybe it might skyrocket back up. Maybe
knock our socks off this next episode, or I'm gonna go crazy.
Exactly.
There's too much talk about Boba Fett. Those little jerks. They kept on trying to interrupt me when I was getting in my mode. But let's go ahead and jump in to the next slide, which is us getting the heck out of here. You need to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me at Papa O'Block. Follow my co-host at Felix Supreme 305.
Raise the roof.
And you still look like you're wearing a shirt that is a print of the background.
That dude blending with the background really well.
Scan the QR code. Follow our Instagram, Tales from the Crib 210. That is the Instagram of our main channel, Tales from the Crib. That's where you get all the info for Crib reactions as well. Subscribe to both channels. We will have links below. And comment below what else you want us to react to. Because, of course, we're going to be reacting to the rest of the freaking show.
You already know.
Is that a thumbnail post?
I don't know, but remember, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, subscribe to Curb Reactions. We love Boba Fett,
and we'll be back for episode 4. We'll see you little jerkikins later.
And you better not take off your uniform again, or I'll slap you.